Hey guys, this is Tech It Out, and today we're going to be finding out is the iPad first generation still usable in 2019. So as you may know, the iPad first generation was first introduced on January 27th, 2010, and it was released to the public on April 3rd, 2010. It came with an Apple A4 1 gigahertz processor, 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte storage configurations, and 256 megabytes of RAM. It also had a 3G cellular network option. This particular model is the 3G 64 gigabyte model, as you can see here. So the next thing that we are going to test is app compatibility. So I have already downloaded a few apps here just to save time. As you can see, I had to download older versions of both Instagram and YouTube. I tried to download the Google app and the Netflix app, but neither of them are compatible with this iPad anymore because it does require newer iOS versions. I was able to download an older version of Geometry Dash and Minecraft. I also tried downloading Clash Royale, but it required iOS 7.0 or later, and I could not download any older of a version than that. So let's go ahead and test the apps that I have downloaded here. So as you can see, this is an iPhone app actually. So I'm going to sign in real quick. So as you can see, I was able to sign into Instagram, but it keeps saying couldn't refresh feed. So I wonder if I can even get to my own profile. So apparently I have 0 followers, 0 posts, and I'm following 0 people, as you can see. So Instagram obviously doesn't work. So now let's go ahead and try out YouTube and see if it works here. This is also an older version of YouTube. So keep saying error, tap to retry. Let me search my channel and see if anything happens. So far doesn't look very good because, as you can see, nothing has popped up so far. So YouTube and Instagram no longer work, and of course the built-in YouTube app hasn't worked for a very long time. So, but I'll show you just for proof. So can't connect to YouTube. There you go. So now I'm going to test Minecraft and Geometry Dash. So as you can see, it is a really old version of Minecraft here, so I'm just going to create a new world. So it's already getting hung up building a world. Wonder how long this is going to take. Okay, so we are in. Actually, that didn't take near as long as I thought it would. So as you can see though, this is an extremely old version of this game, but this was probably one of my favorite versions of this game back when I used to play it. So anyway, this is one of the very few games that you can still play. Oh yeah, that's how you fly. This is one of the few games that you can still play on the iPad first generation. As you can see, it doesn't load ahead very well at all. So just gonna, nope, not going anywhere apparently because nothing is loading. So as you can see, it is kind of slow, but it does work. So the last game we will test is Geometry Dash. So as you can see, the iPad first generation does play Geometry Dash just fine, and so far, no lag spikes, although I suck apparently because I just keep dying. So, as far as app compatibility goes, it's not great, but it is okay. But if you expect to actually use newer apps on it and most basic apps most of the time, you really won't be able to use it for that. So the next thing that we are going to test is messages. So as you can see, I already have my phone's contact pulled up, or in this case my iPod, which is linked to my phone. So I'm just going to text my iPod. So I said, hey, it was supposed to say this is an iPad 1. As you can see, the text popped up here, and this is on iOS 11. So I'm just going to say, hey. So as you can see, so far iMessage works just fine. Unfortunately, there is no FaceTime or FaceTime audio because there is no front camera on the iPad 1. So the next and last thing we're going to test is Safari. So I'm going to start with apple.com as always. So it is actually loading quite a bit faster than I remembered. Actually, no, I take that back. It's frozen up already. So it has loaded, but it looks like everything is glitching out pretty bad. So everything is to the side. So let's try to go to the iPad section. So it looks like the iPad section actually loads pretty well. I wonder if you can scroll here. So yeah, let's look at the new iPad Air. So it finished loading, but there's nothing on the page so far. So yep. So I'm going to go to another website. So I'm going to try youtube.com since we couldn't get the either YouTube app to work. Let's try youtube.com and see how well it works. So I haven't been on the mobile version of YouTube in a very, very long time. So I'm going to search my channel. So it looks like it has loaded, but will it play anything without crashing? Nope. Okay, so as you can see, Safari just crashed when I tried to play a YouTube video. So I might be able to get it to work, but it may take a few tries. So as you can see, Safari is really not very compatible with most modern websites either, since it is such an old version. So to answer the question, is the iPad first generation still usable in 2019? Well, technically yes, there are some things you could do with it on Safari and maybe a few apps you can download, but for the most part, no. Most apps that you are going to use daily for your job or just for fun really won't work at all. So really, I would not recommend buying the iPad first generation in 2019. And I'd also like to thank you guys for the amount of views and likes this video got last year. It got almost 75,000 views with 420 likes, which is pretty good for me. So thank you so much, guys. I figured I'd make this video again since you enjoyed it so much, and possibly next year since that will be the 10th anniversary of the iPad first generation. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button as well. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments below. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.